Been around the top queffers in my city. Road or the walk, there's no pressure for me really. Tackers them my city, up the retters for my killie. One phone call will have the steppers on a milli. Fighting my demons, trying to tame the bang and rimmy.
Yes, S3, OIDGE, Life in a Skeletal Environment. Yeah, part 2 of the Fivewells saga. So yeah, where was I? Just got my aunts back. Round about these times here, the man in my killing a drone thing, the drizzy thing. And yeah, man, parcels was going missing left, right, center, you get me? Yeah, if you know, you know that a lot of parcels went missing, I can't lie. Yeah, man, the man was moving a bit, you get me? A bit active. But then a new governor come to the jail. I'm not sure if I've spoken this already. He came from Rye Hill, which is a VP prison. So obviously he's had a certain way of how he does things, innit? And then he's come to Fivewells, and then it's like he's come and tried to unlock the VPs. You get me? Now he's come here, he's trying to empower the VPs and trying to pop the mains down, innit? And yeah, after that, man realized why they wanted to do the super enhance on every fours and every top landing on every wing is because basically they wanted to integrate the prison. So they tried to make it seem that we're just getting our super enhanced. They brought out the compacts, like I said already, and then started talking about VPs and all of that. So the man them were having it. You get me? Bear man got shipped out, ghosted or whatnot. I made up my local scene with the man them one day because they brung up, basically they had a integration rep in it. Some guy that basically oversees, like a prisoner that oversees the integration. So he basically checks on the VPs, and like I said before, me's a bit itchy, innit? So boom, yeah, kinda, you get me? The man I was happy with him. He kind of felt the tension, ran to the FLM. The FLM come and kind of showed the FLM, yo, like, you're moving mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who's this guy? How's he got all this say and all of that? And then, yeah, long story short, like I said, kicked off the wing. I went to Hollywood Fours. Hollywood Fours was a decent wing, you know. There was like some good guys over there. I'm not gonna lie. You get me? Big them up, man. It was like the Gaza though. That was like the most treacherous wing in the jail. A lot of things is going on. Man's getting chinged up on the yard like properly. You get me? Obviously, because the Drizzies was landing, people got, you get me, proper road ones. You know what I'm saying? And people's getting ching left, right, center. Like it was starting to get a bit techie over there. But man was in good stead. Man's calm. Man. So you get me? It was more the younger lot that was keeping up all of that. One of my guys did move over with me though. My brother, man, is good guy. Like, imagine we're total opposites. Like, I'm 6'2", black. He's like 5'5", white, short. I think on a normal day on the out, we probably wouldn't have even bumped heads or, do you know what I mean, spoken with each other. Do you know what I mean? Totally different lives on that. But yeah, I was in the mount with him on the rugby team. Do you know what I mean? It's the same fellow that's come onto the wing, innit? Like when I've got kicked off, he's moved over with me. And then yeah, do you know what I mean? Me and him obviously built up a good bond, innit? Like he's my pal to this day. He's doing well for himself, man. He got out not too long after me, and he's alright, man. Working, keeping his head down and that. He had a little touch, but they've got him far down the other side of England though. That's the only catch in it. He didn't mind where he was going and X, Y, and it, so he kind of landed on his feet and that. Yeah. After a little while, I got the pace job. Yeah, we're just going around basically. What is it? It's like violence reduction, kind of. but it's more like gang stuff in it. So yeah, we just be walking around the prison, making sure that it's calm in it. There ain't too much going on, not really no violence and that. That's a one big thing in that jail what they didn't want. Like obviously they had a drug problem there and they were trying to get a hold of it, but the number one thing that they wanted to get stopped was the violence in it. So as long as your wing weren't really going off like that, they were kind of sure you wouldn't see security deb out so much in it. So yeah, and it definitely wasn't linked to no you get me? It was nothing to do with that trident or no itchy thing either, you get me? It was just a man them. It was basically the well, how can I say it? It's the reputable people in the jail that's got a little bit of pull and come from a certain background that was getting them jobs there innit? Until they basically started employing loads of people. At first, it was about 5 or 6 pace workers, and then after a while, there was like 15 or something. Like each wing had about 3 or 4 on there. But yeah, I keep mentioning bands. Yeah, there was a banded system. Yeah, and basically what that is now in most jobs, yeah, you get red band or blue band, innit? That's basically jobs, like highly trusted jobs where you're able to walk around the jail alone, like not chaperoned by an officer, or you can go into wings and whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? And in Fivewells, they had a lot of bands. They had about 5 or 6 different bands. They had red one, they had a green one, they had an orange one, they had a black one, they had a purple one. I swear they had a yellow one. Like every color you can think of. Like, and they even had a pink band. Yeah, and that pink band was for the VPs. It was a VP integration rep in it. So if you saw a man wearing a pink band, say that man there's not in cahoots, but they're you get me. They have to as part of their job is deal with the VPs, the nonces, pedos, all of that. You get me. But yeah, the bandit system now. Imagine it was created and run by an ex-prisoner that was still on license. Yeah, I'll never forget this. Yeah, so a prisoner, has come up with this whatever it is in the prison. Yeah, the prison have liked it so much that they've gave him a job. Yeah, so he's left the prison now, got released on license. Then the jail has given him a job in the prison. So he's coming back in the prison every day, but as a member of staff. Imagine that. But I don't think that he served this. I'm not too sure. I don't think he served this sentence in Five Words. I think he served this sentence in Oakwood and created the concept there. And then they liked it so much because it's a private jail in it. Oakwood, Five Worlds, and Foss Way. They're the super jails, and they're all private, run by G4S in it. So he's done that in Oakwood, and then they've basically gave him a job in Five Worlds. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is he never had no keys. You get me? So basically, he's a member of staff. He had his badge, his name card, everything. But he weren't allowed keys in it. So he would have to be chaperoned with another member of staff that had keys. But it's crazy. Like they actually employed a prisoner and had him in the jail, giving him man chat and giving him some power. He had power as well. He was slightly like a governor, like to an extent. When it come to them bands, he was the head honcho. You get me? Yeah. One more thing I forgot to say, yeah, on Whitchurch, before I left, I got kicked off. Man was whipping in the microwave on the landing. Not me. And when I say whipping, they was, yes, blood. Like, imagine I'm in my cell one day, yeah, come out my cell now. Obviously, I told you it's a party drug jail, that there's beer party drugs. I can smell something. It's smelling like petrol. Like the Sheng Yang. Like, I'm like, raw, what the fuck? You get me? I recognize that smell straight away. I'm like, huh? What's going on? You get me? And I can just hear the microwave going ding, ding, ding. Boom, no. Man's gone over there and I see a man, I'm not going to say his name, a man was whipping the odd in the microwave on the landing, rage. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Not even every like 30 seconds, the man is pinging back open the microwave and looking at the thing and you get me, putting it back in and ding, taking it back out, and bro, that's how mad that Joe was. But yeah, I ended up getting kicked off the wing, as I said, and I went to Hollywell. And yeah, man, like I said, I met some good brothers over there. And it weren't too eventful in Hollywell, to be fair. Hollywell was the Gaza, innit? So there was always violence on the wing. And that's where the security always was. You get me? They didn't really used to trouble man on the force. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, we got our super enhanced in the end. I was super enhanced for about 2 months, 2.5 months. Yeah. And then I ended up getting my early release, man. All that Keir Starmer stuff and all that, innit? But because it was such a rush now, basically, obviously, I wanted to go down the route of getting the AP, then getting my yard XYZ like most man doing it. But at the time, Army was like, listen, mate, yeah, basically, because of this early release scheme that's happening, everyone's getting 40% and they're letting their prisoners out. There's not none of really any spaces left in it. So he said, listen, the only way you can guarantee that you get out on this day is if you give me 2 addresses and one of them checks out. Do you understand? So obviously, basically my family already wanted me to come back home, go back there, innit? They wanted me to go back there. We had discussions about it before all of this, innit? So obviously when we said that, I just thought, fuck it, innit? I shouted them, yo, listen, what do you think about this? You get me? And then, yeah, it was done. We went and checked the yard and then everything was calm. But that's why I was there and not in a hostel and patterned in it. Because, yeah, man, I just wanted to get out early, to be fair. And yeah, that's what happened, man. But yeah, that's Fivewells. Like, sorry, this video ain't too much eventful in it. Like, I said most of the stuff in the last video, innit? But Fivewells, it's not what it was. There's a lot of stories and that when it first opened. I'm sure you all saw the news clippings and that, like people partying. There's like bottles of Grey Goose and Casamigos and like, but certain man had like 9 bars in a cell, like crazy. Like I've never ever been to a jail that's that patterned. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the govs come like they, like I said in the previous video, yeah, they come like they work, they come from Iceland and Carphone Warehouse and T-Mobile and that, because they was, most of them was young, um, inexperienced, and you could tell they didn't give a fuck about the job. They just come in to get their money, yeah. And a lot of staff was getting bagged bringing things in as well. Like a lot of staff was getting bagged for bringing things in. They was getting bagged for bringing things. They was getting bagged for beating. Yeah, man. It was dark. And like I said, a lot of them was batting for the other team, innit? So it'd always be one of them ones that you gotta kind of know who you're chatting to and who you're dealing with, and do you know what I mean? Um, there was a guy on our wing, yeah. His name began with a R, black guy, had little plaits and that. He was an officer, yeah. All of us on the wing thought he was, to be fair. Do you know what I'm saying? He would say that he ain't, and you know what I'm saying. He used to walk around with some Romanian woman, and them two was like Batty and Bench and it. But obviously, you know, the gay best friend there, he was kind of feeling that joint in it. But yeah, I don't know what kind of state that jail is in now. To be fair, because remember I said about the integration, they actually went through with it and started integrating. And I remember, like the last 2 weeks before I got out, there was about 15 nonces on man's landing, on our landing. And like there would be, you wouldn't see them during the day. It's only at lunch and dinner. Like as soon as it's lunch and dinner, you would see them first in the queue. Like they just come out, they was waiting all day. They'll go queue up for the food in it. And no one don't want to stand in the queue with them. So everyone would just fall back and let them go and get their food and then bang up and then we'll go and get our thing, get me? But to be fair, they used to get terrorized, man. Like there was a little thing where if you was going home, a man will put you on a mission. You get me? a man would say, yo, you're going tomorrow, you might as well go and piss them up or dash something in their cell or X, Y, Z, you get me? And obviously on the landings, they've got switches for people's power in it. In some jails, you got to use a key to open it and do it, but in this jail, you don't. It's just a switch in it. So people was constantly going around switching off their electrics and it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just before bang up. So they'd have to ride a piece of bang up, no electric and that. Like, it was mad. It was terrorized. I'm not gonna lie. But when you do them crimes, that's what the kind of things that happen, innit? But that jail there, I've never been in a prison so much where I've never been in a prison where people were so aware of the VPs. Because normally they're on a wing and you don't congregate with them. They got their own free flow. They do their own thing in it. But this jail where they tried to integrate it, everyone had their backs up in it. So if a new youth moved on a wing, straight away, man's calling them over. Yo, come here. What's your name? A man's going in there, so Googling it, seeing what he's done, what he's in jail for, and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how enough people used to get catch out. You get me? Some man used to try cut through, like they'll come looking at man them and be talking like man them and have their good cover story. Their alibi is tight. You get me? But then a man will go on the phone. Don't matter who you are, you know. A man's going on the phone and check in. So you might be on a wing 2 days and think, right, yeah, you know what, like these men are calm, they know my thing, and yeah, man, I'm easy. And then twos, the next day you got like 5 men outside your cell, paging you. Where's your paperwork? Let me see this, let me see that. You either move off the wing or you get a mash up. Yeah, man. But Fivewells, I reckon with a different governor, that whole VP thing put to bed, it would be a good nick. But I think how G4S won the contract for them prisons anyway is because they was it's part of their contract, innit? They said that they're gonna integrate. It's gonna be yeah. So then they integrated, man. And then yeah, man. The last 2 weeks before I got out, darkness. Um, lunchtime, dinner time, you'd see like 15 to 20 nonces in the queue on your landing on your wing. Like it ended up being that all the man them just held it up onto one spur in it. We all moved. Well, I was already on that that little spur bit in it, but everyone else that weren't funny and they want to be around them come and moved on the spur in it. So our spur was no entry for them. You get me? But yeah, lunchtime, dinner time, 15 to 20 of them in the dinner queue. You get me? Everyone just sitting there waiting for them to get their food and go fuck off. You get me? So we can go and get ours. But in that job as well, a lot of cooking. A man's chefing, bare chefing's going on. Kitchen workers are bringing back meats and all these stuff. And remember, we got frying pans and we got all the utensils we need to make whatever. You get me? A man was eating good in that job. Um, yeah, that's about it. Like 2 weeks, months is on man's wing, and then I got out. Thank God for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it was starting to get dark. I felt sorry for the people that I left behind, man, because it was only getting worse and worse. It was like they was doing one for one in it. So when one of the mains went home or got shipped out or, do you know what I'm saying, left, they would replace that, they would put a nonce in that cell. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't even tell you. So slowly and surely the wings just getting wrapped up. And then I went home. I got the early. Obviously, a lot of people got the early, and it was a Keir Starmer initiative or whatever it was. And then, yeah, I remember saying, well, speaking to OMU and that, and they was basically saying, listen, there's hardly any spaces in the APs and all of that. Like, so if you want to get out on this day, then you're gonna have to give me 2 addresses. And then obviously spoke to my people. Them they previously already said, listen, when you get out, come out, get on your feet, and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Come here, X, Y, Z. So then when OMU said that, I've basically spoke to the family. They're like, yeah, come home, X, Y, Z, innit? So that's how I ended up there and didn't go like the hostel route. And do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, who wants to go in the hostel if you don't have to? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. But yeah, man, people, that story is done. But I want to say something now because I've done a few of these prison videos, and it might come across like I'm glorifying it or like, do you know what I'm saying, boasting about it. There's nothing to boast about. Yeah, man's guy in jail as a big man. It's rubbed. Yeah, I promise you. Do you understand? Like late 30s in a jailhouse, tired. Yeah, knackered. Do you understand? So it's nothing to be proud of. I'm not proud of it. I'm just giving my account. Do you know what I'm saying? To the best of my ability. You know, I always got to keep it thorough and tell the truth and fly straight in it. So I got to put that out there, man. And for the younger ones, you see, when you're in a jailhouse, bro, use that time as respite, bro. Like, why do you want to bring the roads into the jail and then all that pressure you got on your head, that chip on your shoulder, that cloud over your head, you're going to bring that in the jailhouse now. And the jailhouse is more condensed. It's even worse to an extent. Minus the machines, like the machines, yeah. Jail's kind of techie, you know. Bro, remember there's drizzies. Drizzies are dropping zombies. They're dropping Rambos and that. Like you might be running out your mouth to a man or going in the cell to fight, man, and then a man's pulling out a sword on you, bro. I've seen it. Telling you. It's time, man. Do something better with your time there. Try and come out a better person than you went in. Yeah? Do something productive. Like, I'm not saying become a neek and a yes man and a screwboy, do you know what I'm saying? But just play the system to your advantage, bro, and just, you get me? Come out there with something that you can work with, bro. Do you know what I mean? A lot of jails have courses and certain initiatives to help you. Do you know what I mean? The one that I was in, they had quite a few workshops. They had like forklifting, plumbing. They had a few. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you could get like the bottom qualification, and when you get out, you can kind of work upwards. You know what I'm saying? But at least you got a foundation. Me myself, I was doing Open University studying social sciences. Obviously it was a 6 year. Is it 6 years? Is it three? It's either 3 or 6 year course. I think, yeah. But what it is now is obviously I got released while I was doing it, innit? So I've got to pick back up at some point. I got to get in contact with them and get all that stuff sorted out. To be fair with you, and continue it. My pal, the one that moved over onto Hollywood with me, he was doing business management. I'm not sure if he managed to finish it off on the out, but just do something positive, man. Trust me, bro. Like, obviously, jail brings out the worst in a lot of us. Do you know what I mean? The boredom, the animosity, stress. Prison stress for anyone. Don't let anyone tell you different. Yeah, you're away from your loved ones. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on the road. You might be missing out. You might be losing out. Do you know what I mean? Your business, legit business, might be going down the pan. You might have lost your yard when you come jail. Even your illegit things popping down. You get me? Like, and you get to see who's really got you, like who's really checking for you, who's really your brethren. I'm not saying like financially, I might not have to send you nothing, but even just like encouragement, support. Do you know what I'm saying? Like something that is actually positive and productive. It's one thing phoning your brethren, oh, what happened on the roads and who's this and who's that? Right, my man's in the jail, you know, what is this and that? It's tired, bro. If you got man phoning you, encouraging that and trying to get you to mash works and all that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's tired, bro. It's tired, it's dead, man. But I don't envy the younger lot, man. They got a big burden, a big cost to carry. Yeah, man, Joe ain't cool. Joe's dead. It's rubbed. Yeah, I'm rubbed for going Joe at my big age. Yeah, I remember when I was young, I used to look at my age now and be like, bro, if that was, do you think I could ever be in Joe at that age? And then lo and behold, one mistake. I had even been arrested for 12 years. Do you understand? My criminal record was spent, everything. Yeah, I made one error of judgment, and yeah, man, the life turned all the way upside down, 360. But we're working, things is going on, and I came out a better person. Definitely did. I could have made the same mistake again and felt like, well, when I come out, I need to start back jogging or hustling or whatever. You get me? But it's going round and round, man. It's roundabouts. I'm trying to break that cycle. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the road all my life. I wouldn't say I'm on the road now to an extent. So there's got to be a time where you get me? Settle it, put it down. Yeah, I'm not trying to be that guy in and out all my life. I ain't even had stability like that. Do you know what I'm saying? All now. Like I need a period in my life, smooth sailing, and do you know what I mean? Live a productive, normal life. Do you know what I mean? Like at my age now, it's all about doing something, innit? Doing something with yourself, being productive, trying to have a family, the civilian life, man. Do you know what I mean? So that even going back on the fourth of the net and that, like, it's childish traits, in it. Man, I bring in, I don't know. It's like I was guilty of it, and I've like, you get me? Yeah, it's dead, man. I'm not on that again. Trust me, I'm not on that. Like, for me to become the person that I want to be, I can't be entertaining and doing all these things. Yeah, so I got a mission, I got a goal, and for me to achieve it, it's tunnel vision, innit? Yeah, but thank you for looking in. It's S3LIDGE, and that's it. I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, there's no more prison story. That's my last bird, and it will be my last bird. But if you got any questions, feel free. I could do a separate video, kind of answering certain questions about prison, give people advice, tips, or what you're looking at if you're going there and you haven't been before, or do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm out.
Even when I didn't, Donny thought I bring it with me. Pure shower stances when the man them see me. They know about the dog, guess I blanks them gimme.